The end zone for a touchback.
Like 20. 54. Get wide. He's coming.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hey, 76.
Goff on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Looking for Woods that time. That'll bring up second down.
Check. Block 54. No chance. A bomb. 54, right there.
Goff now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Is there anything Luke Kuechly can't do on the field?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, we just saw the sack there, right? We know he's terrific in pass coverage, but what I like is his intelligence, the way he gets a defense set, and he actually audible defenses when he sees what the offense is presenting and get them into something else and get them into a better spot.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Like 20. Check. No. Watch the curve.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal. Here's Goff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now Goff on third and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
58, come on. Nice, sweetheart. Hey! Check nickel.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Rams.
Cut! 180! Going out! 54! Man, that's trash!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, L.A.! Todd Gurley, 44 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over. Out of bounds.
Here we go.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Let's go.
Panthers, first down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now. You 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, kill. Hey, Haywood.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Super 66.
Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Edward, you got 4.
Panthers 16-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Goff. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Here goes tonight. 180. 59. Mike to 59. Yo. 50.
Goff now to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Come off the ball. 8.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
180.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 35 yards, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
12. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, Wahoo! Check Mike 54.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Right there, 54. We're good.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Set. 180.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw?
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Newton, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Smith catches left side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
$15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
Check. Go. 76. 76.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, echo.
59, Mike.
Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You got Maverick. Tiger. Check. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff now looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch one, watch one.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end's right.
Gun.
From the gun, Newton, he's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A heck of a way to start the fourth quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup.
At the 37-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tight end right. 4 down. 11.
Great.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
Tight end right.
Gun.
4 down.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Tight end's on Ringo. Everyone, you got 4 down.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Watch twist.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Cut. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And let's pin the mirror.
Again, Goff. Being chased out left. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Go. Go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Strong right. Hey, we got 8.
From the gun, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 83 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
2 for 1.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You got Kel.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Hold on. Check.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Live. Five.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down. Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Greg.
4 down.
Back to throw, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 48. Mike 48.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. 4 down. Express!
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. I got one.
From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Go, 12, let's go. 17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Alpha.
Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Great.
Newton on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come 2 for 1.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
That's it. 180. Great.
That's what I do. Hey, 58 is a mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the run.
Gun.
58, boy. 58.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for L.A., not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.